Welcome everyone to another episode of Walking This Way's Impact Voice podcast. I'm the host, the founder of Impact Voice, Furman Jackson Jr. In the studio, my guest is recording artist, host of the Win Like a Champion podcast. My guest is a new single dropping on August 6, 2023 called Get Up. It will be on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music and other social media platforms. Also, let's welcome Trish B to Walking His Ways Impact Voice podcast. Trish, thank you for taking time out your productive schedule to be here on the podcast.
And thank you for having me on once again. I'm excited to be on.
And I appreciate you taking time out your productive schedule. So, since the last time you was on, and I know you've been doing a lot of work. So, what's been going on with you? How was your day? I know you have a very productive day. So, what's been going on in your world? And let us know what's been going on.
Again, thank you for having me on. And so far, my day has been busy, like always. Um, and I just, been taking care of like some business, trying to get ready for the new single, getting ready to drop. So just, connecting and setting stuff up and getting stuff together.
And that's what's up. And I know you're very excited of the single dropped this week, which is dropped August the 6th, 2003. So let's talk about the single. The name of the song is called Get Up. What did this song resonate with? What's the background on the song?
Yeah, so the song Get Up pretty much one day just being back into getting back into the studio because last time I had did a release was back in 2020, which that single was called Blessed Up. And so this is like me just getting back into the studio again. So just sometimes artists we kind of release everything that we've been through and what we are going through in the studio through words and songs. So yeah, just in the studio vibing. And as I was just vibing to the beat, I just heard Get Up. Like it's time for me to get up now and just get back out here as an artist and come up from where I was just at.
And I know, and just getting back to this whole thing. And the last time we spoke, I know you are originally from Wisconsin, and the last time you was on here, we had to redo it everything again. You're actually now in Atlanta, Georgia. So how had that transition be from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to hot Atlanta, as they say, Atlanta, Georgia?
Well, the transition was a little bumpy in the beginning because whenever you go somewhere, you pretty much are starting new. um Kind of like your old friends and family are back in the city, where you're from, which was Milwaukee. So coming to Atlanta, it most definitely was something new, a new change in the environment, scenery, new friends, and building new relationships and stuff like that. So, and I've been here for almost about a year now, so kind of like now just getting in the vibe of things.
Okay, that's what's up. And while living in Atlanta, what are your goals? What things you want to accomplish while living in Atlanta?
Well, my goals are to, I mean, like, of course, to network more. But my goals pretty much is to like reach other people through my music, and through like other different things that I have going on. But most of all, being purpose driven, meaning like keeping God first and letting God pretty much direct my path. And wherever God, whatever road or path He leads me on or lead me to, that's what I'm going to do as as far as being in Atlanta. So, for purpose.
Right, because I know you've been there. You're there for purpose. Like I said, networking. Just really know the music scene there is hot in Atlanta. You have a lot of networking there, a lot of investment there as well. I know you say you've been there for a year. So within that year being there, what has been the highlight of living in Atlanta for the year you've been there?
Well, like I said, um, Atlanta or the Atlanta area, Georgia, we all know that it's a big city. So like I said, coming from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and being here for about a year now, it's still kind of like transitioning and getting used to the city. because like I said, Georgia is like super big, or Atlanta is big. So right now, I would say that I'm just now, getting a little comfortable here. Because like I say, it's a really big place to live and to be. So it's not Atlanta isn't just a place where you just come and just be on that. I mean, it is, but you still have to build connections and network with different people, though.
Right, because I mean, you come there to expand, your business, your brand, whatever. But you come there, make a name for yourself, new doors, new networking, new relationships, and so on and so on. And just really just there, just really just to make a life feel expand. I know you got a lot of great things under your belt. Cause I know you're doing the music, and also let's talk about the podcast. You have the podcast that's already out. You've been doing podcasting for a while. So what's the 411 on the podcast?
Yes, with the podcast, it used to be T with Trish B, but I transitioned it over to Win Like a Champion. Um, and then, like I said, with the podcast, everything is kind of like being shifted, even with the style of my music right now. Even with the new track that's getting ready to come, I feel like it's a great inspirational song. But even with the music right now, it may sound a little different, like something that I don't usually do. But like I said, we kind of flow in different seasons in our lives. And as far as the podcast, again, it's kind of reflecting even off of the single Get Up or whatever, because it's talking about almost, the song is also talking about almost giving up, but not giving up in the midst of your situations and everything working out for God's good. And then as far as the podcast, it's like winning like a champion, meaning kind of up on the same segment, meaning again, don't give up. Everybody is winners, and then you got to keep on winning and keep on pressing your way through until you
Yeah,
can't no
that's
more.
up. Yeah. Well, you're right. Cause I know you say it was under another name before it went to Win Like a Champion. Why? What would the name change about? You was talking about T, then went to Win Like a Champion. When would the name change? Decided, and why go with Win Like a Champion?
Because I feel like when it comes down to life, like I said, I shifted over to Win Like a Champion. Meaning, when it comes to life, life changes. Like how they say the timing and seasons change. So
Right.
when I did come out with the podcast, when it was Tea with Trish B, um, it was more talking about my life and who I was, and um, like giving people an introduction to who I am, and pretty much having a platform for other people to come on and express who they are. And then with the winning like a win like a champion, I would say that that is more um, awareness, more motivational, me like giving more advice to people, telling them to be free, don't let nothing stop you, don't let nothing hold you back. So I would say like when like a champion is coming off more of like a motivational type of podcast at this point. But the Tea with Trish B was more so me talking about me and giving other people a platform to talk on.
Right. Yeah, because we only got one life to live, right? And we know that tomorrow is not promised at all to none of us. So it's all about making the best out of our life, becoming that champion that we should be already be. Because the scripture lets us know that we're the head and not the tail, we're above and not beneath, blessed going in, blessed going out. And then the things we have to believe for ourselves. It's like we hear the words, but are we actually applying the words, believing the words that we say, and see before us? So you have to make the best out of your life. Because like I said, tomorrow's not a problem, let alone 5 seconds. So I totally agree. It's all about winning life change. Develop that mindset to press on, press through. And we know that it's not a overnight thing. We know that this is an ongoing lifestyle that we have to practice on each and every regular basis. So the Win Like a Champion podcast, where can we go listen to it at? What time does it come on so we can support you and follow you and subscribe to your podcast?
You can catch it on Spotify. Sometimes I do upload it to YouTube and share the link via my social media platforms, which is the podcast page is called Win Like a Champion on Facebook, or sometimes you can catch it on my personal page, which my personal page I go by Patricia Bennett. Trish B.
And that's what's up. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And after the commercial break, we're going to jump right back into our conversation with recording artist and podcast host of Win Like a Champion, Trish B. We're going to be right back, everybody, after this latest commercial.
Write your next hit stage play with Sheena D.
What up, everybody? How you feeling? Yours truly, Stretch 6x6 Phenomenon from WHUR on the set of this wonderful play that we just witnessed for a two-day event called Crucified.
I knew it was for the boy. I don't like it. No, Mom.
Writer, director, and producer of hit stage play Crucified. Backed by popular demand.
I gotta say, this was a great piece of work.
Damn. Oh, okay. How you gonna be that chocolate with all the muscles and your grill messed up? Melly, come on. Oh my God, it's like finding a Snicker with no nut. I know, baby. I know. Come on.
What are you waiting for? Head over to sdhentertainment.com now to sign up.
What's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way Impact podcast. In the studio with me is recording artist, podcast host of Win Like a Champion, Trish B. Trish B, thank you for taking time out of your productive schedule to hang out with me tonight, talk about your new single, which is dropping August the 6th, 2023. I know you're excited about that. And not just that, with the relaunch of the Win Like a Champion podcast as well also. So my next question is, besides with the podcasting, doing music, what keeps Trish B motivated?
Well, what actually keeps me motivated is pretty much doing the things that I love to do. Meaning like singing and helping people, and pretty much just uh like inspiring others, and to know that, like, when you kind of, like, how sometimes people set certain trends, and
Mm-hmm.
then to be happy and grateful that the trend that you're setting, people are seeing it and still following, and like not losing focus or losing hope. So that's what motivates me to, like, be a help to others pretty much.
Yeah, because we know we are in times now where people need uplifting, people need the encouragement every day, every walk of life, of course. And I know you do gospel music, inspirational music, music to uplift people and uplift the nation. And let me ask you about that. When it comes to your music, now I gotta give a big shout out to the key as well that I had on here on last night. Big shout out to her. She's a music artist. Your words in music, when it's your creative process, what is your creative process like? Because I know when you go into the studio, you want to give everyone their time's worth, their money's worth on your music. So, what is your creative process like when it comes to writing music?
Well, first off, whenever I do go to the studio, I do like to have all my content like prepared. So when I go in, I can just go straight to the mic and flow. But sometimes I would say it don't always work like that in the studio, because like I said, sometimes I hear certain things from God as I release, like, how sometimes some people can operate a little bit in the prophetic. When you hear music, music might be speaking a certain way to you, or you may be hearing a certain sound, and I kind of gotta like release what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so it's all about just really just being in tune in and inclined, and basically being on time within that season, within that realm. Okay, this sound need to go out. This music need to go out at that time. You mentioned that we know times change and seasons do change. So it's basically with that. So with your flow, is it more seasonal with your flow when it's okay? It's that in season type flow.
Yes, I would say it's more season, because I can't just, like, just do music like just to be doing it on my own timing. So yeah, I would say it's more season and time. So that's why I said, with the Get Up track, the last time I released the song was back in 2020 when I had it blessed up. And like I said, I'm just now getting back in that flow again because of everything that I was going through, everything that I have encountered, what got me up to this point. So now that's why I said I can hear God. He like, okay, it's time now. So that's why the first song I came up with was called Get Up, which is going to start off as a motivational track. and then from that I'm gonna continue to keep giving as God released to me.
and and that's what's up. And just really just staying occupied, staying rooted and grounded, staying motivated. But most important thing about it is you're doing something that you love to do. And that's why I love having people from every walks of life, every man and woman, doing something they love to do, doing something they're very passionate about. And that's what people have to realize is you turn your dreams into reality. So it's like I seen it spiritually, now it manifests itself in the physical. So, what advice would you give to an artist or one who decided to get into the world of podcasting? What advice would you give them to have the blueprint for success?
Well, I would actually say um, not to give up and not get comfortable, because I feel like whenever you get comfortable, it's kind of like you're stopping your growing process.
Right.
So I would just say if you want to become successful or become an entrepreneur, whenever you feel your life is getting comfortable, that's not it. You don't want to feel comfortable, because that kind of stagnates you. So that's what I would say, to never get comfortable in anything you do in this lifetime. So
Yeah, that's true. And we're gonna take another quick commercial break. We're gonna talk about this. Talk about growth, evolving after this commercial break.
With today's technological advances and fast-paced life, BMS is your trusted next-generation IT solutions provider that keeps you ahead of the competition. From humble beginnings, BMS Company is now one of the fastest-growing software engineering service providers, with international presence and golden reputation for excellence. The BMS Company is your one-stop global destination for web development, mobile application development, digital marketing, SEO, Facebook and Google advertising, social media management, business consulting, printing services, and many more. BMS is trusted to provide timely, cost-effective solutions. At BMS, we believe in providing guaranteed results, irrespective of a project's complexity. No stories, no excuses. And core to all of our operation is that we practice what we preach, and we deliver what we promise. We're proud of our dream team of solution-driven enthusiasts, comprising of industry experts in various fields, including blockchain, IoT, and AI. Our unique makeup and cooperate synergy enables BMS to add heart to technology while delivering our trademark exceptional results for our esteemed customers. Get free 3 months of hosting and 30 days SEO when you partner with us today. Call us now on 469-992-4567 or visit our website at thebmscompany.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way's Impact Voice Podcast. We're broadcasting right here in the DFW, that's Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I am the founder. I'm the host, Furman Jackson Jr. We are on our Wednesday night edition of Walking This Way's Impact Voice Podcast. So we thank everybody for tuning in. We thank everybody for just watching. Thank everybody for the support as well. And like I said, we are live streaming right now on my personal page, which is Furman Jackson Jr. on Facebook. Also, I'm live streaming on the Walking This Way's Facebook page. And also, we're live streaming on YouTube as well. So we appreciate everybody for that. I want to give a big shout out to Sheena D. Horn with SDH Entertainment out of Washington, D.C. Big shout out to her. She said greetings in the comment section. So we're back here in the studio with Trish B. Trish B, welcome to Walking This Way's Impact Voice Podcast. Thank you once again for taking time in your productive schedule to hang out with me. Talk about your new single, Get Up, which is coming out August the 6th, the Win Like a Champion podcast as well. So what is the next thing on Trish B plate? Trish, you there? She's still. Let's see. Hey, Trish, can you hear me? Oh, it's Miss Dawson. It'll wait till she get back in. We're gonna take another quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all hang in with us.
You just did. Don't be scared now. Keep running up on me. And I will unload this clip and blow your entire dick off your fucking body.
Bitch, I told you, him and that slimy asshole, we about to get that ass and snatch that bitch by the band.
Sir, ma'am, I said shut the fuck up.
Lock down every airport, bus station, and train station within 100 miles from us.
Please, I'm sorry. I know you won't, Mr. D'Angelo.
Sorry.
Morgana Raspberry is a notable name in the entertainment industry for a great talent. She is a model, radio host, voiceover artist, writer, entertainer, actor, and an amazing director who has built a formidable and amiable brand for herself. She is a vibrant, diligent, versatile, and devoted goal-getter who often empties herself into every role and never ceases to crack fans' rib with the interpretation of a comic role. She later dived into a radio show, Miss More Intimated Talk Radio, a radio show hosted for 4 amazing years, raising different subjects of discussion, featuring intimate conversations about life and cultures, and she has also been featured in several TV shows and web series. Been recognized and interviewed by many notable magazines. She has equally trained with Javon Johnson and Mariska Phillips, to mention a few of her pieces of training. Her movies and theatre performance include In the House Seater, South Quarantine, Wild City, Sister Soldier, Love Bugs, A Split Second, Preaching Lies, The Conscience, Threesome, Fatal Attraction, Snapped, Irreversible Desires, The Story Before the Glory, Stick Me Up, Wide Open, Trans Me Reloaded, Tiffany and Jones Season 1 and Season 2, Irreversible Desires, Can't Get Right, just to mention a few. In 2022, she was nominated and awarded Best Supporting Actor at the Atlanta DSM Awards, where she was crowned Queen of the Eagles and named Ngozi, which means blessing. She has also gotten many recognitions and award nominations to her name. DSM Awards team is once again delighted to honor a notable, elegant and resourceful African-American woman for her contributions to the entertainment industry and also for being an exemplary leader. She's continued to motivate many with a great talent and a beautiful personality. The African-American community is proud to have Morgana Raspberry as ours. Congratulations, Morgana Raspberry. We appreciate you.
Hey, so what's up, everybody? We're back here on Walking This Way Impact Voice Podcast. Along with me in the studio is my guest, Trish B. Trish B, welcome back to Walking This Way Impact Voice Podcast. I know you mentioned, I just want to talk about the growth. You mentioned growth, and we know we got to grow. You said not to get complacent, and we know that if we're not careful, the spirit of complexity can creep in. In your line of work and in what you do, what keeps, I know besides being motivated, what keeps, because we know we have to be disciplined. So what do you do to keep you disciplined where you won't fall into complacency or get too comfortable?
Well, first off, making sure I'm fasting, making sure I'm praying, and also making sure that I'm taking time out for myself daily and making sure that I'm eating right. So
Yeah, because you got to have the necessary tools, right? You got to take care of this temple, mentally and physically and spiritually. So that stuff is important, of course. And also, my next question is for you as well, Trish. If you have any choice, what artist would you love to collab with and why?
um, if I had any artist, I would say Ty Triblet or possibly Kurt Franklin.
Okay, that's what's up right there. So we know that a lot of people are doing acting. Do you ever see yourself getting into movies? Do you ever see yourself accepting roles in movies, or is that something you ever thought about doing?
Yeah, I actually had a opportunity the beginning of this year, but they're still putting a movie together to be a part of a movie.
Okay, so what would be your ideal role to play in a movie?
Well, the role that they had me down for was either a nurse or parole officer.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. So you add that to your resume, and then we know you got this. So like I said, we know a lot. We know in certain interviews are getting into movies now, and I know especially here in the DFW in Dallas, as they calling it, Dollywood now, because we have a lot of independent actors, the directors are coming up now doing movies, and we know that movies are great, right?
Yeah.
Movies could tell a story. Movies could give a great message in it. I went to go see the new Ninja Turtles movie on yesterday. Great movie. It does have a few life lessons in the Ninja Turtles movie, so it's always good to have movies that we watch, learn, and they have a meaning in them. They have a meaning. They have a life lesson that we know we can take, apply to our lives on a regular basis. So we know you got the single coming out. I Get Up. So you have the single. So are you working on the album as well right now, or what's up with that right now?
Yeah, well, I'm working on I would say singles because I feel like as you know with artists it's best to just drop singles like one by one is what I would say.
Okay. All right. So that's the marketing behind drop one. Okay. In other words, it's basically like having the expectation open when you say dropping one by one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it does keep the audience. Okay, I'm looking for more. Looking for more. Looking for
Right.
more. And that's what it's all about right there. And so you doing all this and you're excited about everything. Did you ever realize your life would be worthwhile from doing music to podcasting, being interviewed, to doing movie roles? Do you ever imagine your life was going to be? I know this is not the end of the road yet because you're still writing a story. So from this point, have you ever imagined that your life would be up to this point?
um well, I want to say no because I am actually a PK, so meaning I've been under my parents' ministry since a baby, and like moving out of Milwaukee was something new for me that I didn't see coming. So I would have to say no.
You said so. I know about to ready to get off, leave the studio and everything else. So I'm gonna ask you this: you have any final remarks for the listening audience here on Walking This Way Impact World Podcast who are watching us live and will go back and listen to us in the near future?
Well, I just want to tell everybody that's watching, or to the people that do come back on later on and watch, is to never let your situation get you down. We are in a season now where it's time for us to get up and get back at doing the things that we are called to do. Are the things that you are gifted, you're seasoning, and don't let nobody never doubt you, whether it's a spouse, a boss, anybody, relationships. Never let nobody tell you what you cannot do. Always keep believing in yourself, dreaming, achieving, and get up and do it with your full ability and stay focused.
And that's
And
what's
the
up.
first thing is keep God first.
And that's what's up right there. And I appreciate you. One more time, Trish. Go ahead and plug in about the podcast and also your new single that's dropping this week.
Yes, so the single will be dropping on Sunday, August 6th. And you guys can catch that single Apple Music, Spotify, any digital platform. You can go ahead and download that. And then as far as the podcast, you guys can catch that on my social media handles. My Instagram is I am Patricia Bennett. And then my Facebook is also my name, Patricia Bennett, Trish B. And
And
podcast is Win Like a Champion, also on Facebook as well.
And also, I appreciate you, Trish, take your time with your productive schedule to come in and hang out with me, talk about your single, your podcast, and all the other great stuff that you got going on. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your Wednesday evening. In other words, be blessed, stay focused. I got to give a big shout out to Steve Dean Williams for this. When he said, remember the graveyard. Everybody had one thing in common. They thought they were going to see tomorrow, and they didn't. Let's live life like it's our last. So remember, let's live life like it's our last because tomorrow's not promised. So whatever you need to do in your life, get up and do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't put off the old saying, Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. You can do it today, do it today. And don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised. We are already in the 8th month. We're already. This is August 2nd, 2023. The number 8 is new beginning, represent new beginning. You would say, I believe it's a new beginning, but if you actually don't apply it, it's just in vain. This is your life. Don't blame nobody else. Don't look at nobody else. Only one can hold you back is you. We could be our own. We are our own worst enemy. We put ourselves in the way, and that's how we mess up a lot of stuff. So this is your life. Get up, stay focused, apply the tools that you get, apply the information that you get. Live your best life. Everybody's I'm living my best life. We say a word, but it's time to see the results, right? So we need to get to the point we need to see the results of where we live and bear the fruits of where we live as well. Man, y'all have a great night. I'm going to leave y'all with this single. This title song is called For the People. And hey, remember, man, y'all be blessed and live your best life. Become a better version of you. I know I'm going to be a better version of myself. I'll see y'all Saturday morning here on Walking His Ways, Impact Voice Podcast.
Hey, people, are you ready? Hey, give the people what they want. Let's solve a problem about color of skin. Don't matter the eyes, look within. Where you from? Which way you're going? Forget foolish aims. New wind is blowing. People power children. People power to people power. Point of view, yes. Don't say you're wrong when you show your right. Not your brother, you must fight. Oh no. Remember the question. It's taking you too long. People, unite and be strong. Live long. Your people power, children. People power, look at you. People power, steady. People now, yeah. Listen, never say you're wrong. When you show you're right, don't fight. There's bound to be solutions for world unity. People, free your mind from captivity. Your people power, children. People power, look at you. People power, on the double now. Now make no trouble now. Right away. Hey, I'm on la, are we through? Your people power for you. I'm on la, are we through? Our people power for you. People power. People power, right away, on the double now. Now make no trouble now. Look at you, 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 stand up, hey, look at you. Stand up, hey, look at you. Get up, hey, look at you. Stand up, yeah, look at you. Get up, hey, look at you. Hey, look at you. Alright, hey, look at you. Stand up, yeah, look at you. Still live on, yeah.